He says he was trying to reach across his truck to roll up the passenger side window. Instead, he crossed the highway median, killing 4 women on Valentine's Day 2 years ago. Now, Elijah Henderson's pleaded guilty in the accident. Sarah Maki was in the courtroom, and Sarah, it was an emotional day in court for this sentencing.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Henderson killed 2 mother-daughter pairs who were traveling here from Kentucky. He was sentenced to 10 years for each of those death sentences that will be served simultaneously. Now, this all happened as his own family watched from the rows behind him, and the victims' families joining in online. 2 years after the accident, in front of 3 families, Elijah Henderson repeated his story 4 times for the court. He was trying to roll up the passenger side window of his work truck when he crossed the median on I-64 through or over a cable barrier, hitting mother and daughter pairs Lesley and Rhyan Prather and Carrie and Kacey McCaw as they traveled through Lake St. Louis. When addressing the victims' families, Henderson said if given the choice, instantly he would give his life for theirs.
We have no question in our mind. Nobody intended for this to happen that day, certainly not Mr. Henderson. The problem is, the law calls for when certain conduct rises to the level of recklessness, there has to be some consequence.
THC was in Henderson's system at the time of the crash, but prosecuting attorney Tim Lomar says they believe it wasn't enough to cause the accident. Instead, a reconstructionist ruled that Henderson's head dipped below the dashboard as he leaned across the cab, causing him to lose control. The women's families joined over video conference, wiping tears from their eyes as their victim impact statements were read for the court. They spoke of the women's characters, their absence from major life events, and the way one twin is left behind after her sister's death. They expressed grief and loss, at least one adding that they will pray for Henderson.
You try in this job to separate yourself from the personalities or the souls behind the victims, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's tough. Those lines get blurred. Today was one of those days.
These sentences will also run overlapping with a prior marijuana conviction for which Henderson was on probation at the time of the crash. The victims' families did ask if there would be any chance for kind of drug rehabilitation. The court said that would be available if Henderson chooses to participate. Reporting live tonight, Sarah Maki, 5 on your side.